So what I was talking about is the OMR, which is the road to the future. Just to give you a quick snapshot, it started off, basically the development started off from Madhya Kailash, from Tidal Park. Now it has almost gone up to Tirupurur. So there's a huge development happening on the OMR. 6-lane road with medians, excellent connectivity, and the infrastructure is falling in place slowly, and the residential is booming, and that's the right place to move in now. We're talking about total employees working around 150,000. By end of 2012, we are expecting about 250,000. Connectivity, you all know very well, it's well connected now to the entertainment corridor on the eastern side, that's the ECR, and on the western side, it's well connected to GST. We are talking about a 6-lane road. There is a fantastic proposal of a railway link which is going to come in. That's also on the cards. And of course, we're talking about the desalination plant on ECR at Nemlicherry, which may bring in water eventually to all the residents on the OMR. So OMR is growing much faster than what we thought. We could see some bullock carts running some 6 years back, 95, 96, even up to 98. Now you could see the kind of connectivity what has happened. There's a 6-lane track. Excellent. You can cruise at a speed of about 60, 70. You could reach Tirupurur in just about 30, 35 minutes. So that's the kind of connectivity which has come in on OMR. And look at living from a very substandard life. We are talking about international standard of living in just 1 decade. So it's growing much faster than all of us think. As far as entertainment is concerned, we see a lot of food chains coming up. Earlier, we couldn't see any kind of a development. So what is happening now is, as the residential catchment is picking up, the retail chains are slowly moving. So you name any brand, you name a KFC, McDonald's, Pizza, Domino's. Even we were told that Saravana Bhavan is looking for a nice spot. We have Sangeeta's. So we have a lot more retail brands moving in, and we also find a lot of hospitals and educational institutions well connected on the OMR. So that's what I was meaning about education. If you take education, it's again growing much faster. You have all the engineering colleges on the OMR. You have the Hindustan University. You have all the colleges offering engineering courses on the OMR. Plus, you see the economy, how it is moving. From just Kirana shops, which are the pawn shops, we see IT parks. So that's the key economic driver for any region to grow, and that's what is precisely happening on the OMR belt. These are some of the IT companies which are already operational. You name any brand as far as the IT company is concerned, it is available on OMR, Ascendas, Cognizant, Infosys, HCL, Satyam, eBay, TCS. So there's a lot more potential for all these people. Basically, all the IT people would love to work very close to their home. That's the whole concept. They don't want to travel 2 hours away from the city and then come to OMR, because obviously their productivity is going low. And they don't get quality time to spend with their family. Now, to arrest this particular problem, a lot more residential projects are coming near the IT parks, where they are just about 15-20 minutes away from their work. So that's what is happening to the residential growth on OMR. These are some of the other companies apart from the IT, which is operational, which is bringing in a lot of economic growth for that whole corridor. These are some of the prominent schools, because there is always a worry for the parents. So my workplace is very near to my residential place, but what about my kid? To answer that, we have a lot of schools and colleges in OMR, right from Bala Vidya Mandir to RMT to Padma Sheshadri, Abacus, everything is there. And even for somebody who is doing an engineering course, right from Satyabama to Hindustan University, everything is available on the OMR stretch. As I was telling earlier, these are the retail outlets, hospitals, and entertainment. Now, this is just a snapshot. Now, this is going to develop multi-fold as we move in the next 2 or 3 years. We are already seeing a lot of development happening on this particular front on the OMR. We always keep getting a lot of good news every day when we open the papers. Better approach roads on OMR, mega city mission reloaded. In fact, our CM has announced the extension from phase 1 to phase 2 from Madhya Kailash going up to Tirupurur. In fact, there is a proposal where we've got our sanction of about 366 crores, which we hear in the papers. There is a proposal to extend the whole roadway, connectivity, metro water and drainage up to Tirupurur. So There's a lot of good news which is happening because the economic drivers are in place, the residential development is happening, and definitely the government is also supporting for a lot more infrastructure development on OMR. So that's a lot of good news for all of us here. So what are the core values? We saw about the joy of choice. We spoke about the strategic location and the price point. So what are the core values that we stand for? We stand for the right product with the right value as a brand mark ProperTies. We are talking about hassle-free maintenance support, long-term appreciation in all the projects what we invest, and of course we are looking at timely delivery. We have certain customer privileges, quickly taking you through. We talk about measure and pay, great deals. We also have a facility for customers to upgrade from one project to the other, or within the project moving from a 2 BHK to 3 BHK. We ensure there is a hassle-free support given by our customer service department. And in all our projects, in fact my colleague Mr. Loganathan will be taking you through, we talk about zero dead space. We talk about optimization of the design in all the individual plans so that the customer effectively gets a lot more space for living rather than the space getting wasted on the passages. When we talk about joy of happy interaction, in fact we were the first brand in the real estate category to launch a first ever retail store for buying a home. You could see a retail store where you could buy mobile phones, you could see a retail store where you could buy consumer durable goods, you could buy a refrigerator, but there is a retail showroom available in Chennai where you can buy a home. So that's very interesting. So this is the first time ever, in fact across India, we have launched this particular concept. We have 2 shop-A's, one on Ashok Nagar to service the customers on that part of Chennai, and we have one shop-A at OMR which we have also recently opened, basically to give customers a fabulous experience, guide them, and give them intelligent information so that you people can take the right call on where to invest. So that's the whole idea of bringing in this shop-A. Basically, it's more of a consultative selling. That's what we do at these shop-A's. We do continuous customer engagement programs. That's what we are doing today as a part of Connexions. If you see very carefully, whenever we talk about our brand, we normally pronounce it as MARG ProperTies, and we don't pronounce it as MARG ProperTies, because we just don't sell properties, we just don't sell land, but we sell emotions with our customers. That's why we call our brand, whenever we pronounce, we call it MARG ProperTies. So we are talking about everlasting bonding relationship with our customers. So we are talking about, that's why we are talking about 3,000 customers, 24/7 customer service. We have a dedicated call center which helps you with all the queries, both for the new customers and for the old customers. We do a lot of marketing initiatives. We put in our money across different buckets whenever we do launches. We do some innovative launches. Most of you would have seen how we launched our project Pushkara. So it was a very grand launch, and we give customers totally a different kind of an experience at these launches. As I was telling you, we do a lot of counseling, consultative selling. We are very transparent, we are very professional, and we tell things upfront to the customer. That's one of the salient mantra of MARG ProperTies. So as a part of our marketing program, we do ATL promotions. We do BTL. We reach our customers very close to their home. We do regular home melas at different parts of the city. We are very aggressive on online because today the IT people look at IT as one of the, meaning online as one of the important medium. So we are very largely present on online to bring in more customers, and we give a lot of relevant information on online. We do regular events and sponsors to build our brand, and we do schemes and promotions for our customers. Just to quickly share with you, we've launched a very new phase for MARG ProperTies last year. We launched this joy called Mascot. Most of you would have seen while before walking into this room. Basically, we launched this because buying a home is something to do with joy. So we thought, why don't we develop a mascot which says the joy of owning your dream home, and that's why the joy was born. It's basically a branding initiative from MARG ProperTies, to give some kind of a communication differentiation, basically to differentiate ourselves clutter in the market. In fact, this particular mascot which we did won an award for an innovative real estate marketing campaign of the year. So way forward, we have very ambitious plan for MARG ProperTies. We launched the brand 2008-11, and we were predominantly focusing on the customers and sales focus, and we put in a lot of process, basically to bring in lot of process orientation. Now we are moving into the next phase, which is delivery of 3,000 homes. We are talking about construction quality, and we are talking about delivery on time. In fact, we are very happy that, in fact, I would proudly say that we were the first company on OMR. In recessionary times, we launched in the year 2009 Pushkara, and we stuck to our commitment, and we delivered 466 homes, and we have some few customers also who would be sharing their experiences with Pushkara. So we are very committed as far as construction quality and timely delivery. And as we move forward, we are looking at a large-scale plan of delivering more than 7,000 homes, launching more projects on the growth corridors. So that's the broad plan for MARG ProperTies. So how all these things is possible? It's because of the people, it's because of the process, and because of the technology. No successful company or brand can run on its own. It's because of these three factors which determines the success of any company, and we are very meticulous about the processes, about people, and about technology.